Good morning. I'm Yumako Kawamoto, and joining me today is the CEO of Meeting 15, Paweł Jabłoński, and together we are going to host this unique event. Good morning. We are in Warsaw in a studio, and you are watching us on your devices at home because we are being broadcasted. I gather you have greeted our guests from Japan. Yes, I did. So from what I know, joining us today are many people who have tuned in Europe, in Asia, including Japan. We also have guests from the US and Canada, probably those who love getting up early. Today we are going to learn who has staged the best event in 2021. We are going to select winners in 12 categories, and in addition, you will have an opportunity to join us and together co-create this event. So there's a lot cooking up today, and naturally we are going to share with you today a number of interesting facts and figures about technologies, about our plans for 2022. But before we get started, we would like to thank Brill Avimedia for hosting us today in this wonderful studio. I have to admit I'm really impressed because it's chock full of new technologies. Thank you very much, Brill AV Media. We have this beautiful LED screen. We have those wonderful lights. So thank you very much for having us today in your studio. And to our technology and creative partners, I have a checklist with me. So I do apologize. I have to look at it. I would like to thank Bring AV Media, Biz, SEG, TSA Group, Pixel Media, AV Media to Loud, Hologram 3D, and our creative partners, including 10 Team 11, MSG Group, New Horizons, Power Events, and Breakfast. And of course, those partners are not limited to this list. In 2021, we have signed many partner agreements, so we have many more technology and creative partners, but we did not managed to put you on the list, and we have criteria because this event is a reference event, and we are recommending you partners who are new, who have embarked on collaboration with us last year, did not manage to stage as many events as those who have been listed today. We are because of you, because of our partners, because thanks to your efforts, whenever you are staging back-to-back events and you are choosing our platform, this adds up to a great number of events organized throughout the year. And it was very challenging to pick right nominations, and last year we had many glorious events, so which events should be celebrated in different categories, and we have only 5 or 6 events nominated in each category, but I hope we have made the right choices and you will be benefiting from them today. And the voting continues. Yes, it does. Okay, so that's greeting, and let's get down to business. We have 12 categories. Voting continues, and we are going to swap from one category to another one, selecting and announcing winners. We are going to explain how can you vote and how can you navigate the platform. We are going to see in a minute how it works. Well, first of all, if you are watching us, it means that you have clicked the button. We are here in this main streaming window, and this meeting is broadcast on our channel. If you have paused the meeting, you are probably traveling in time, and we continue while you are lagging behind. So if you want to catch up, click on the camera, close the window, you are in the same time zone and you are not traveling in time anymore. Why should you keep up with us? Because we will have different activities and competitions, so don't miss them out. This is the main window of our agenda. If you scroll down, you will see descriptions of individual categories, and we have organizers of various events. If you click on a selected event, you will see an overview of the event, its description, how many elements were covered by the event and why the event has been nominated. Back and next buttons will get you to our agenda. You can check who was the winner in 2020. So you have a list of winners from 2020, and the best event of the year, the winner was We Give Children Strength Foundation, which has won in this category. If you click next, you have different controls on the right-hand side. You have overviews of our technology partners, and you can also see what exactly they do. You can look up contact details, and we do recommend benefiting from the know-how of our partners. If you have a partner who has learned the ropes, they would know what to do if a crisis emerges. So we have technology partners, we have creative partners, and those partners are able to get hold of the entire meeting and make it unique. So I recommend them to you. On the right-hand side, you have many more buttons. I don't want to demonstrate everything today because it would be too much. But we have missed one item from our agenda, which is quite important. New functionalities, new platform functionalities. I'm not going to demonstrate all functionalities today. This is not the right time, but we have 2D stall. This is our answers to fairs and expos, which could not be organized in everywhere, and our technology department has set a very challenging task. What can we do to provide a participant of a conference with everything he or she needs with one click of a button. So just one click, and let it be a video or a slider or a live broadcast, because you can have live broadcast from your expo stall, and you will have buttons underneath that will direct users to your store, to your product range. Participants joining the event will be holding one-on-one meetings. If you click this button, because we are working in 3 dimensions, so the system is matching your calendar, the person who has clicked the button, and the 3rd dimension, we have venues to choose from, physical venues for our meetings. So this makes making appointments much easier. You can do it with a click of a button. Time slots for one-on-one meetings vary between 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. today. You can also scroll and unscroll information with a click of a button. You can add more partners. It looks great. And this interface is simple and intuitive. You don't have to wait and stare at your smartphone. Social media, if you are interested, just click on it and you have all contact details, all current information, just a click away. And underneath, we have selected just some options, because this platform has really grown very big and it has massive capabilities. I'm not going to demonstrate everything today, and don't use all capabilities during a single event. Mix and match to benefit from those that will help you execute your goals for a given event. And of course, if you have a smartphone and if you're watching us on your smartphone screen, you can also play and use those controls on your smartphone. Okay, what else will be important today? Voting functionality. Yes, it's very important today. Please do vote today. Voting continues, and it's up to you to decide which events should win a given category. In addition, we have quiz. You will get a chance today to join us for this brief activity, but we'll tell you more about it later. We have a team activity as well. It's Venus, Mars. We have 2 teams. If you were watching us last year, you know how it works. There will be competition. There will be a winner, because last year, regrettably, we failed. So hopefully this year it's going to be different. Tea and coffee, a very important button. It's going to rise in importance around 11, because we will have a coffee break at 11, but we'll tell you more about it later. You can also use the chat window. I think I've talked too much. Okay, so we know something. We'll learn more as we go. I would love to learn the winner of the first category. I would like to know who's nominated. Okay, so let's see what the first category is. The best event conference. And let's see who has been nominated. You were all able to vote. As you can see, organizers who were nominated: LG Electronics Polska, Ministry of Economy of the Republic of Bulgaria and partners, Sharp MEC, Łukasiewicz Research Network, and Polpharma. Voting continues. You can change the result, but I think the fate has been sealed, And let's see who's the winner. It's Polpharma. Congratulations. So the award has appeared on the screen. We have virtual award, and right now I'm going to tell you something about the award. Congratulations to Polpharma. The award is parked in our award parking. You have a special sticker. You can post it on your website. You can use it in social media. If you click on the sticker, you will be redirected to the award parking where this award will be revolving. Okay, we can pat it, we can rub it. Yes, you can interact with the award. Okay, I can nearly touch it. And this award is made in lightweight technology, and you can interact with it. You can browse it on your smartphone. So this is our proposition launched last year. Polpharma is the first winner today, and congratulations once again. You've mentioned parked awards, so anyone can park an award. Okay, the principle is we keep the award parking, and for example, parked there are awards presented last year. So if a company garners more than one award, you can basically collect those virtual silhouettes. We are not contemplating today any additional technologies to be deployed in our awards, but it may change in the future. Okay, I think the time has come to announce the winner of the second category, and the second category is the best event, team building. So events that were fostering team spirit, that were connecting people. I like this category very much. It's a category that ties, especially today, it reflects challenges of bringing the team together. So organizers of this event have made sure it's actually effective, and nominated in this category are it's the best event, team building, and nominees include the best chief, spółka ZOO, Danone, Eurocash, Eurofold B, and UniCredit Bank Bulgaria. Like we've said, we are voting in real time, and we are ready to learn who has won in this category. The winner is Eurocash Group, so congratulations. Well, it looks like your event in team building category has won the hearts of people who are voting today, so congratulations to you. I have to admit, it was a fabulous event, and I'm sure it has generated a lot of value for Eurocash. Okay, so we know who won two categories, and because we were talking about teams, perhaps it's a good idea to talk to someone who is an important part of our meeting 15 team, our Japanese team. Yes, last year we have started company in Japan, and Michael Grzybowski, our general manager in Japan, Asia Pacific, the entire region, is with us today. Can you hear us?
どうも、パブさん、ゆめこさん、皆さん、東京からこんばんは。お世話になっております。
お世話になっております。お久しぶりです。お元気ですか？
なんとかぼちぼち頑張ってます。
よかったです。 Bardzo się cieszę, że Tokio jest
I'm very
tutaj
happy
z
that
nami.
Tokyo is joining us today. Hello, Michael. I've no idea what you've said. Probably in the future I will polish my Japanese one day. But I guess we have scores of nominated events held by our company in Japan, and they were very unique. They were memorable. Do you remember the typhoon story? Oh, yes, exactly.
To było, no drodzy Państwo,
Well,
jak
ladies
każdy
and gentlemen,
z was planuje swoje
all
wyjazdy
of
na
you
samym
plan
wyprzedzeniu
your
i
events well in advance, and you are not able
wszystkiego przewidzieć, tym bardziej na tym.
foresee everything, especially
W tym
the
wymiarze
elements.
trafił nam się tajfun.
And we actually were struck by typhoon as the event unfolded. The typhoon struck
Przezorny,
Tokyo.
Zawsze ubezpieczony.
po polsku to jest przezorny, zawsze ubezpieczony.
Tak, tak.
I tutaj organizator
We were prudent,
możliwych na świecie
and
narzędzi,
out of so many tools available, the organizer chose meeting 15 platforms. So the event was actually organized. All speakers, all participants were taking an active part in the event. Plus, there was networking that was really effective, so it was possible. Well, yes, it's true. And I'm thinking, what is the difference between Poles and the Japanese? Because you have mentioned the Polish proverb about being prudent and cautious. I'm not going to list another proverb about Poles, but if I was to compare both nations, you, Michael, you know the Japanese. Michael, you have spent so many years in Japan, but if I was to do it, I would sum it up. Japanese are accurate and perfect, and Poles are creative and they are great at improvising. Do you agree?
No cóż, coś
Well,
jest.
you know, there is, a grain of truth in it. Michael, I've spent many years in Japan, and I do notice more similarities, but, we could have a separate conversation about it, and your awards are getting cold.
Powyciągać, żeby z nami porozmawiali. Nie, konkretnie pociąg podjeżdża na stację.
Yes, so the train is pulling into the station, and that's where it stops. Right, Paweł,
Czy ty przypadkiem nie miałeś dzisiaj tańczyć?
weren't you supposed to be dancing today? Yes, I've been waiting for who was going to be the first to ask. Well, yes, a year ago we had the gala, and this question was asked. Someone suggested, I think it was Anya who hosted that event with me back then. And there was a vote about what was going to happen on stage in a year's time, and they said I was supposed to dance. So I will, in a moment. Now, let me just move away for a moment, just to show you something very important. Now, I will be dancing, and I'll be wearing this at the end. So, stay with us.
No, obiecany taniec. Nie robiłem tego w życiu, co prawda.
No, I've never done it. Well, I haven't done it for 20 years, really, but I promised, so I
Na
will.
samym końcu, tak? Będzie taniec.
Tak jest.
Czekamy wszyscy, w Japonii też czekamy.
Doskonale. Dobrze.
też-
Przyjęte wyzwanie i będzie się działo.
And this is the challenge,
Dziękujemy,
so we'll be doing
Michael,
it.
że jesteś z nami dzisiaj. Trzymam
Thanks,
kciuki za
Michael.
twoje
Thanks for being with
wydarzenia.
us.
Do
And,
zobaczenia. A my
I'll see you.
musimy już rozstrzygać kolejną kategorię, tak?
Tak jest. Zobaczmy kolejną kategorię i zobaczmy, kto był nominowany.
Let's have a look at the next category.
Kategoria Interaction and
It's the
Gamification.
interaction and
Super
gamification,
kategoria. Tutaj
which
się
is
na
a great
pewno
category.
Dużo działo.
Tak jest. Zobaczmy, kto
And a
był
lot
nominowany.
certainly has been happening in this category.
O proszę. The best event, interaction and gamification.
So this is the best event for interaction and gamification, and these are the nominees. Eurocash Group, Ingram Micro, Marengo,
NEC, Display
Sharp NEC, Display Solutions, Unilink.
No dobrze, głosowanie się właśnie kończy. Więc zobaczmy, kto jest zwycięzcą w tej
And
kategorii.
let's see who won, because the vote is underway.
O, proszę
It's
państwa.
very close.
Mamy zwycięzcę Sharp NEC Display
So
Solutions.
Sharp and EC
Gratulujemy.
Display Solutions have won in
No,
this
to taka
category.
kategoria bardzo,
Congratulations.
bardzo interaktywna.
Now this is a very
Dużo
interactive
działo,
category with a lot
dużo
of
gier, tam
things
dużo
happening,
interakcji,
lots of
więc,
games,
na
lots of
pewno
interaction.
Bardzo zasłużona nagroda.
So it's certainly well deserved. Now, from what I can see in our agenda,
Grę dla was tu dzisiaj.
we also have a game for you.
Więc przed nami za chwilę będzie
In a
gra
moment,
quiz.
we're
Ona
going
wam
to
się
see
pojawi na
the
ekranach.
game, which you will see on your
Waszych
screens,
urządzeń, na których nas oglądacie. To będzie
on
jedno
whatever device you're
bardzo
using to
trudne
watch
pytanie,
us.
więc
And the
ostrożnie
game will
odpowiedziami
contain
polecam.
one very
Na to
difficult
pytanie
question, so
odpowiadacie,
mind the
i,
answers.
osoba, która zwycięży,
Give us an answer to
ta,
the
która
question,
będzie
and
miała
whoever
pierwsze
wins,
miejsce,
whoever gets
no
the
to
first
od
place,
razu, otrzyma takie
will
wspaniałe słuchawki, słuchajcie, bardzo wygodne.
win
No to co
these
ostatnio
great
na
headphones.
tu jest taka duża
A
literka
very,
L.
Od razu widać.
very comfortable. These big letters R and L.
Dobra, bardzo.
So it's very easy,
Kolorowe
and
przede wszystkim.
Tak.
you can
i-
tell which is right and which is left. So you have different colors. I've got pink, which I like.
Osoba, która pierwsza poprawnie odpowie,
So the
i będzie
person
pierwsza,
to
zdobywa
answer
te
this
słuchawki.
first
Ale
is going to get
osoby,
these
które
headphones.
są na miejscu drugim,
Now the people who come in second,
czwartym,
third, and
też
fourth
będą mogły
will
dziś
also
zdobyć takie słuchawki, tylko
get
uwaga,
headphones like
no
this,
te
or
osoby
may
będą
get
musiały
these
się
headphones,
pocałować.
but they will have to kiss.
Dobrze słyszeliście.
Yes, you heard it correctly.
Oczywiście
Kiss.
zakładamy, że może być tak, że słuchajcie, no ktoś, kto na drugim miejscu, to jest akurat w Barcelonie, a ktoś, kto jest na
Obviously,
miejscu
the
trzecim,
second place
znajduje się
could
na
be in
drugim
Barcelona, and number
Trudno
three
im
could be in
będzie
New
się pocałować.
York.
To nie jest tak, tylko musicie się
So that would
pocałować
be
w taki
difficult to
sposób, że
have a real kiss.
otrzymacie
So the
osobę,
way the
która będzie
kiss is going to
druga,
work
trzecia i czwarta
is that the
na
second,
tej liście
third, and
zwycięzców.
fourth
Bo
person
zakładam, że
on
gra
the
chyba już jest
list of winners,
uruchomiona, więc już
and I
możecie
think the
na
game
nią
is already
odpowiadać,
on.
na tą grę, a ja
So
wam
you
w
can
międzyczasie
already be answering.
opowiem, jak
But
to
let me
będzie
tell
z
you
tymi, którzy zajęli drugie, trzecie
what
i
it's
czwarte
going to be
miejsce.
like with the people at the second,
Więc
third, and fourth
otrzymacie na
places.
swoim ekranie
So you're going to
do
see
kliknięcia.
a
Kliknij w ten
link
o
on your
kliknięciu w
screen,
ten
and
link
when you click the
pojawi wam się
link,
zapytanie z przeglądarki, żebyście
you'll get
wyrazili zgodę
a message
na
from the browser to
wykorzystanie kamery
express
i
consent
mikrofonu
to use the
waszego
camera
urządzenia.
and the microphone in
Następnie,
your
jak już to zrobicie,
device,
to klikacie
and when you
start
agree,
i
you
pojawicie
click
się w
start,
takim wirtualnym studiu.
and you'll be in a virtual studio.
Gdy będzie właściwy czas i będzie widać, że jesteście, to będziecie tu na tym ekranie roboczym dużym pokazani, czyli będziemy pokazywali
And you'll be shown
z
on this
waszego
big
urządzenia,
screen.
z waszego smartfonu, tu na ekranie będziemy pokazywali
In
taki
other words,
wielki
whatever
widok,
device you're using, a
żeby
smartphone
w
perhaps,
jakimś
will be
sensie
streaming
pokazywać to, co widzi wasza kamera z waszego
the
urządzenia,
view
nie?
of
Nie będzie
you,
mi
whatever's seen
czasu na
by your
rozmowę,
camera,
niestety,
to the big
więc
screen.
mikrofon nie
There
będzie
won't
tutaj
be
brał
any
udziału w tej
time to
zabawie,
talk, so the
tylko będziemy
microphone is not going to be
pokazywali
used.
was z waszej
We're just going to
kamery, więc
be
macie
showing you
szansę
from your
na,
camera.
Wasze 5 minut, żeby być w telewizji, słuchajcie.
So it's your
Ale,
chance
żeby
to be on
dostać słuchawki,
television.
co trzeba zrobić?
Now,
No,
what do you
trzeba
do to get the
pocałować.
headphones? Well,
Pocałować
you need to
żonę,
kiss.
pocałować
Kiss your
partnerkę,
wife,
partnera,
kiss your partner,
pocałować sąsiada, sąsiadkę,
neighbor,
koleżankę, kolegę z
friend,
pracy. Kiss
colleague.
kamerę znacie. Kiss kamera na stadionach, zwłaszcza
You
w
know,
Stanach
the
Zjednoczonych
Kiss
często
camera is
jest,
very
że
popular
pojawia
in
się
sports
kamera,
events, especially in the
ludzi siedzących na
States.
stadionie
The
i
camera
wtedy
picks someone
pojawia
up
się
who's
buziak.
sitting in the
U nas
stadium,
też, tylko że tą
and they
kamerą to wy macie
kiss
w tej
someone
chwili w swoim
next
urządzeniu.
to them.
Tu się ta osoba pojawi.
And the same
I
task
możecie również
is
całować,
there
nie wiem,
for
ulubione
you.
zwierzaki,
You can
albo
also
maskotkę.
kiss your favorite
Co tam
pets,
najbardziej lubicie, to
or
możecie śmiało tutaj pocałować. Ten pocałunek
teddy
będzie
bear,
pokazany
or
i
whatever you
zdobywacie
like.
takie
So this kiss is then shown on the
No tak,
screen,
dzięki
and
temu
you're getting the
wcale nie
headsets.
muszę być na stadionie, żeby
Well, that's a
uczestniczyć w
great
wydarzeniu,
thing,
tak?
because,
To jest
thanks
bardzo
to this,
fajna
I
sprawa,
don't
to
need to be
podnosi
in a stadium
każdego
to
wydarzenia.
participate
Tak jest.
in an event. That
Oczywiście,
makes every
słuszna
event
uwaga.
more attractive.
Nas o to pytają też często organizatorzy dużych
Yes,
wydarzeń.
this is correct.
Czy można
Many
zrobić
people
tak,
are
żeby
asking us,
aktywizować, zwłaszcza
is
teraz,
it
kiedy była
possible,
pandemia, uczestników,
especially now
nie wiem,
in the
wielkich
pandemic,
jakichś zawodów sportowych?
is it
Tak,
possible
właśnie
to
tak.
make
Taki
participants
skanerek po to,
in
żebyście
big
zobaczyli,
events more
jakie to jest
active?
proste w wykonaniu
Yes,
platformy
and this
15.
camera is there to show you how easy this is with meeting the team. And you can bring together for example, sports fans who are in the stadium and who are away anywhere in the world. Now, if whoever is in the second, third or fourth place doesn't have a camera, we'll try to connect to number 5, number 6 and so on. And if not, then I'm sure something will be come up with. Right, so let's see who has won the headsets, and if the game has concluded now, let's see who is going to be showing the kisses to us.
To co teraz?
No teraz zwycięzców zobaczymy. Tak, Magdalena Pluta,
Right, Magdalena Pluta is in the 4th place, Paulina Pawłowska in the 3rd, Kasia Hałas,
i pan Patryk Pakosz.
Patryk
Gratulujemy.
Pakosz.
Słuchawki do pana Patryka już lecą.
Patrick is getting
A Kasia, Paulina i
the
Magdalena.
headset.
Szukajcie już w pobliżu kogoś,
Kasia,
kogo
Paulina
możecie
and Magdalena,
pocałować
you should be
i
looking
nam
for
się
someone to
tutaj
kiss,
za chwilę, pokazać w czasie naszego
and
wydarzenia.
you'll be able to show it
A my
to
mamy
us.
chyba teraz czas na kolejną
And
kategorię.
right now, I think it's time for the next category.
O proszę. The best event host and
It's
star.
2021 Hosts and Stars.
Nominowani są AGMA,
These are
Agents
the
and
nominees:
Managers in Creative
AGMA, Agents and
Industries of
Managers in
Finland.
Creative Industries of
Henkel
Finland,
Polska, Laundry and
Henkel
Home
Poland,
Care,
Laundry and
Capital,
Home Care, Capital,
LG Electronics
LG
Polska,
Electronics Poland,
Polskie Towarzystwo Diabetologiczne.
Polish Diabetes Association.
Ja jestem gotowy, żeby zobaczyć, któż
So these are the nominees.
w tej wyjątkowej
So let's see who has
kategorii.
won.
O,
No, słuchajcie,
proszę
mamy
bardzo.
fajną historię.
This is an interesting thing.
I w kategorii The Best Event Host,
The Best Event Host and Stars has a tie.
Mamy po 25,4%.
It's 25.4% for Capital.
Bardzo fajna impreza.
And that was a
gdzie,
great event.
To naszego partnera z Bułgarii, firmy SEC prowadzono. I
With
LG
SEC,
Electronics,
part of Bulgaria,
czyli to
and
świetna
LG
impreza, która była
Electronics.
też w studiu.
Again, a great
Brilla z
event.
tego
It was
co
in
pamiętam
this
i mamy
Brill studio, I think,
remis,
if I remember
więc co się
correctly.
dzieje? Nie
So there's a
zamykamy tego
draw,
głosowania
there's a tie. So what
Teraz
happens
jeszcze
is that we
możecie
don't
głosować, kolegów,
end the
koleżanki,
vote yet.
przyjaciół zapraszać, niech
can
dołączą
still
do
keep
wydarzenia
voting.
I pomogą zwyciężyć w tej
Invite
kategorii.
your friends,
No i
your
co wam
family,
powiem jeszcze ciekawego? Ponieważ
colleagues
nie rozstrzygnięta,
to vote.
to jeżeli się okaże,
Make
że
sure that
nie wiem,
this
Polskie
does not
Towarzystwo
remain a tie.
albo Henkel, albo Agma,
If the Polish
nagle w ostatnim
Association
momencie
or
wskoczy, to
Agma
też się
or
może
Henkel
zdarzyć.
increase
To
their
jest
share,
Każdy z nominowany.
this will also be fair because we still have a chance for everyone who's been nominated. This is going on live, and we'll be back to this Host and Stars category. Let's come back to it later on, and we'll see how the remainder of the vote went. We need to go on
Może za chwilę,
and
może
move on
muszę
to the next category.
Zespołowa,
Oh, but hang on a minute, there's the
zespołowa
game going on.
Wenus kontra Mars.
Venus
Pokażmy.
versus Mars, the team
Czyli u ciebie ten duch
game.
rywalizacji
Oh, so the
jest...
spirit of competition is strong in this one.
Tak, trwa nam
I've
gra
got to see
zespołowa
this.
Wenus Mars.
Yes, Venus versus Mars is underway. Now, the rules of the game are that you can sign up with a team.
Żebyście zapisywali się do drużyny
I would encourage you
Mars,
to
czyli do drużyny,
sign up with
ale moja drużyna
Mars.
przegrywa niestety.
Oh, my
O
team's
proszę
losing.
bardzo. Wenus.
Już zobaczyliśmy, spokojnie,
Mój zespół.
spokojnie.
Venus, my team is winning.
Więc słuchajcie, jest tak, zasada jest taka. Osoba się zapisuje do zespołu.
So the idea is you sign up with a team, and I do recommend Mars, which is great, as is Venus, and you then have to answer questions. Then the system checks if your answer is correct, also how fast you are able to answer it. As a result, the algorithm takes the best results from all the team members to collate the team result. And that's why everything can change even at the very last moment, because if someone joins a team at the very last moment, but gives a lot of good answers quickly, that can change the situation completely. Guys, there were questions about offside, about the alternator. We mustn't lose. Our Venus team, keep up the good work. We're in the first place. Yes, this is going to go on throughout the conference, so we can certainly overtake them. So this is another functionality as part of Meeting 15, and it's a great functionality for events. We have seen that using this functionality increased the turnout at the event. Now Venus-Mars is one, signs of the zodiac, regional teams, national teams, lots of different events use this functionality. It seems that we, people, like to have this feeling that we belong to a community of people, and that makes us compete even more. So we've got some very good effects from this. Right, here are the results from Venus and Mars, but we also have the MVP. Let's have a look at how that works. It's the most valued player. It's the person within either team who got the best individual team and contributed to the team result. Mateusz Gończak is number one. If this is the result, at the end of the day, you are going to be getting a headset like this too. So the MVP is also getting the headset. But like I said, this is not the end yet. Everything can change because this is going to go on until the end of the event. So let's put in some hard work. Moving on to the next category. Right, that's Kiss Camera. You can see Magda in the screen. Hi Magda. I don't think she can hear us. We can see her in the Kiss Camera. So the task is very simple. We would like to see a kiss.
O, widziałem tam kolegę jakiegoś za plecami, to chyba w biurze jest.
Someone was moving behind her back, so this seems like she's in the office. I think you need to turn her sound on. It doesn't seem like she can hear us. She doesn't realize the kiss is supposed to be there.
Dajcie szansę. Wrócimy jeszcze do tego.
Right, we'll be back to it.
Tak jest. Połączyć możemy. Tak. Działa to w ten sposób, drodzy Państwo, że możemy podłączyć oczywiście komunikację dwustronną również.
So there can be bi-directional communication with sound and camera, but if they are looking at the event in the second window, then there would be feedback. So that's why for Kiss Camera we usually don't turn the sound on, because that might cause feedback. But we have to talk to her to make sure she realizes that she is already on. That's her task.
Mamy kolejną kategorię, tak?
Right, let's move on to the next category. Let's see what the category is.
Beautiful and awesome interface.
So this is the category Beautiful and Awesome Interface.
Zobaczmy może nominowanych. Nominowani w kategorii.
So these are the nominees.
AKA,
AGMA, Agents and Managers in the Creative Industries of Finland, Astellas, Hotelmania and Meeting 15, Polish Diabetes Association, Łukasiewicz Research Network. Now, 2 words about this category. Like I said at the beginning, Meeting 15, our main goal is to provide the best possible user experience for the ordinary man in the street. The idea is for your John Smith to be convinced that it's a great experience and that he or she knows exactly where to click and what to do in order to get a result. So the user-friendliness is the most important thing for us. Mind you, this is a very responsive platform, so it works irrespective of the type of the device, size of the screen, and operating system. That imposes certain limitations. When we develop different things for an event, these participants, the nominees, managed to make it also look pretty in addition to being user-friendly. So it's a very special category. I'm sure that creative agencies have put in a lot of work to make sure it looks good. Let's see the winner. So the winner is
Astelas.
Astelas.
Gratulujemy.
Congratulations.
Brawo, wykonaliście kawał dobrej roboty, jeśli chodzi naprawdę
This
o ten
is
obszar.
work well done.
To było bardzo ładne wydarzenie i najbardziej przyjazne dla oka, dla uczestników. Statuetka już
So it has been beautiful and easy to use for the users. Now, the statuette is already being rotated for you in the corner of the screen, so that will influence the visual aspects too.
Okay, so what comes next? I think it's coffee break, but before the coffee break, we still have time. We can present the next category, or we can see Kiss camera in action. We see someone in front of us. Oh, a beautiful kiss. Yes, we saw a kiss, so our Kiss camera is working. Okay, so headset is yours. Congrats. As you can see, you have an opportunity to become famous for a day, just like that. Thanks to this functionality, and right now we can proceed with the next category. It's Director and Project Manager. Okay, so let's see who has been nominated. So nominated in this category are 4 solutions: Ingram Micro, Spółka z o.o., Polish Diabetes Society, SharpNet Display Solutions, and Uroconti Association. So Director and Project Managers, these are key people when we are staging events. So everything we do, everything you see behind us, is because someone is overseeing the event, someone is keeping things in check, especially if any unforeseeable events emerge. So it's up to the director what happens, what you see on the screen, how you experience this event. The project manager is a person that brings together this event. So we try to appreciate efforts and hard work put in communication, put in management, because you need to communicate with everyone. And working in this sector, you know, it really takes a lot of work to put all pieces together. So this category distinguishes people who manage events back-to-back as directors or project managers, and these distinguished projects made a difference. And who's the winner? The winner is Ingram Micro Limited. Congratulations. A tiny difference by an inch. So Director and Project Manager award goes to Ingram Micro. The award is off is on its way to you. You will get a notification that it's been parked with virtual awards and prizes, but by an inch. Very fierce competition. So, again, our KISS camera. And yes, it's for us this time. Okay, it doesn't bounce back. Okay, so it has to be a friend, a teddy bear, your favorite coffee mug, your favorite pen. Those kisses are not passable online. It has got to be a physical kiss. You need to kiss something or someone. There was a colleague behind your back, so you could have caught him. Okay, we're still waiting. We are still waiting for that physical kiss. You need to kiss someone, a kiss you've sent flying. There is a guy behind your back. Come on. Okay, perhaps we are going to come back and revisit. I know the pandemic isn't helping, but the pandemic continues. It's been with us for a long time. We probably got used to it, and we need to keep on living. So everything that we are showing you, the Meeting 15 platform was created before the COVID pandemic and was very successful, and elements of virtual and physical life will be intertwined, which is normal, and in my view it's most effective. Recently I've had a conversation with a partner and a client and an end user, and I think it was one of the winners, definitely a nominee, and he said, I'm never going to organize standard traditional event. Why? Because before the pandemic, such traditional events were not inclusive for most of our employees because they would have to travel a long distance. They had some disabilities. Perhaps they were ashamed to turn up at a traditional event, and hybrid events enable everyone to take part, to take an active part, because you can connect and talk to people. You can take part from any part of the world in an event virtually. Those events are very inclusive, and it doesn't matter if you have physical disabilities or not. Recently, I've been talking to an organizer of sports events. The London Marathon had twice as many participants who were running, looking at their watch, and they were running in their own gardens. So they were not physically at the marathon venue, but they were taking part in the event. So remote sport competition, yes. But talking about competition, let's see what is happening in our Venus Mars challenge. We can see a sneak preview to check the score. I believe in you, but, the difference is diminishing, just half a point. So we are catching up. Mars is catching up with Venus. So come on, guys from production. If you have a minute, please sign up for the Mars team, because we need every man we can get. And what about MVP? We have the best contestant. Christian, Łukasz, Malwina ranking third, Mateusz ranking second, and who is first? Marzena, bravo, MVP. The fastest and most accurate answers. Headsets will be yours, probably. Okay, so we are moving to another category. We still have time before our coffee break, so let's see. Who has been nominated for the next category?
The best event.
The best event, backstage magic. Magic. Yes, magic. That's magic that you see today. It's the magic of signage, of livery, of this fantastic studio. The magic of lighting, of sound, combination of everything we see on the stage, what is happening to the background. I would like to thank our production team today, our technology partners, because it's thanks to them that we create this magic every single day. And at your events, we are providing users with optimum experience, and companies that were nominated in this category are organizers of events seen by our partners. I didn't say it right at the start. Nominations are selected by our partners, and later we match them to different categories. Okay, so it's the backstage magic category, and nominees include LG Electronics Polska, Łukasiewicz Research Network, Institute of Aviation, Marengo, Ministry of Economy of the Republic of Bulgaria and partners, and Unilink SA. And who's the winner? Backstage magic. The winner is the Ministry of Economy of Republic of Bulgaria and partners. Congratulations. Okay, so the biggest magic so far, in your opinion, was showcased by an event staged last year in Bulgaria, and its organizer was the Ministry of Economy of Bulgaria. So congratulations. Great, sterling job. And if I remember correctly, it could have been the 3Cs initiative featuring President Biden, President Andrzej Duda. So it was a breakthrough event, also in the context of current developments on the international stage. So congratulations to the Ministry of Economy of Bulgaria for this award. We are parking this award for you right now, and we can continue. Okay, so let's get on with our agenda. Okay, so are we checking? No, we have the next category ahead of our time. What category is it? Well, ahead of our time is a very special category. We and our partners believe that the organizer of the event is ahead of its times. This may be down to deployed technology, it may be down to issues tackled by the event, it may be down to the profile of activities or contribution made to the world. So ahead of our time is being forward-looking or looking into the future today. So I would like you to pay special attention to overviews and descriptions of various events to see what the organizer had to offer. Why was the event nominated for this category? I remember last year the award went to a company which suggested in 2020 a fair in hybrid format, so it was possible to talk and connect and compete, hold meetings in remote, in offline and online format. So it was a very forward-looking event, and all competitors have noticed at the time that this is the way to go to communicate with your customers. Okay, let's see the list of nominees. The best event ahead of our time. Nominees include Adforum, Astellas, Łukasiewicz Research Network, Institute of Aviation, Polpharma, and Civil.
Gratulujemy. No, nominacje. Pamiętajcie
Okay,
państwo,
nominations, you have to keep in mind that the nomination itself is a major distinction because our partners have staged hundreds of events last year and we have hundreds of different nominations. To be shortlisted is a major feat. So who is the winner in Ahead of Our Time category? It's Polpharma. Congratulations, it's your second award today. So congrats, 35%. So we have the winner in Ahead of Our Time category. And looks like your proposal for this event was really abreast of time. And if I remember correctly, the event hosted by Polpharma was very forward-looking, especially from the perspective of HoReCa, the entire hospitality sector, because it was staged when we had limits and very strict restrictions in the hospitality sector. What Polpharma did, they created a network for a single event. So they created a network of very different venues. I don't know if you remember FIFA and UEFA. European finals were staged in different capitals of Europe. So this event was quite similar. It was very forward-looking. Of course, we didn't have such football like UEFA's European Cup, but we created a sense that we are all taking part in a massive single event. So congratulations to Polpharma. So we can continue. So right now, I think this is the time for, I think we are going to revisit this category. So I suggest to give for the coffee break. Yes, coffee and tea. Just let me remind you, at 11 o'clock, we scheduled coffee break. So you can have coffee or tea. How does it work? We have created this module especially for a large corporation producing beverages, because in times of pandemic and even before, in multinational organizations, people very often do not know each other because they work in different buildings on different floors and very often in different countries. If you have a shared services center in India, you don't know people from London head office. So this module is simulating a meeting, a get-together over a cup of coffee. For example, you're working in India and you can meet with your colleague from London. You can chat about holidays, about children, and this is what this module is for. You can simulate automatically a virtual room for two people, and it's going to pick randomly. So on the right-hand side, in the menu, you can click on tea and coffee, and at 11 sharp, if you click on tea and coffee, the system will select randomly a person you will share coffee with. So let's take a 5-minute coffee break. Okay, let's see how it goes. I think it's going to be approximately 5 minutes. And if you connect and if you are paired with Umeco, because we are joining this coffee break as well, so if you are paired with Umeco or myself for the coffee break, you will also get these headsets. So the coffee break starts at 11 sharp. We need to get ready for it. I don't want to have coffee, I want to have tea. Okay, I'll see. Coffee and headsets. Coffee and tea, and let's see if there is someone I can talk to. Okay, I have allowed for my camera to be activated, and I'm waiting.
Pokażę wam, ale
Right,
Bardzo miło
a teraz ja
zobaczyć
pokażę,
rozmówcę na
zobaczcie,
kawę.
do kamery podejdę, że mam to z kimś połączone.
yes, let me approach the camera.
Żeby nie było, że coś wymyślam.
I've
Jest,
got...
widać, tak?
Can you see it?
O, jest.
That's the guy I'm going to be having coffee with. Can you...
O, jest kawa.
There's coffee.
Tak jest. I tak to działa, słuchajcie, to jest
Ale
bardzo proste.
teraz-
Tak? Jumeko,
So
to
this
też
is how it
trzeba
works.
połączyć?
Yumeko, did you connect to someone?
No tak, Jumeko też pije
prezes.
kawę. Tak jest.
Right, she's having
Cześć.
coffee too.
No dobra,
Hiya.
pijemy kawę, słuchajcie, mamy teraz przerwę,
Right, so
5
let's
minut.
take a
Ja ci dam
5-minute
taką
coffee
porcję,
break.
tutaj. Więc my
We've
pijemy
also-
spokojnie kawę, a wy też z kimś tam...
We also definitely need some coffee or tea. We've been talking so long, and each and every one of you had a chance to connect to someone and have some coffee with.
Nie słyszeli, co ja tu z
And
kimś
please
rozmawiam.
disconnect my microphone to make
Było
sure
mi bardzo miło.
the people don't hear what
Tak,
I'm
jeżeli
talking to
jest,
this
to
guy
prosimy, bo mamy,
about.
słuchajcie, przerwę 5 minut.
Right, let's take 5 minutes.
No gdzie jest kawa?
Where's coffee then?
Będzie.
I'm waiting.
Zaraz będzie, spokojnie.
It's going to arrive here shortly.
Przerwę na kawę.
Okay,
Co, mówiłem, że
coffee
zrobię
break.
kawał. Zrobię kawał chłopakom, ale tego ekranu i tak mnie nie przechwycicie teraz, bo my ich nie przechwytujemy.
I was
Realizacji, więc-
saying I would be...
Nie? Bo chciałem pójść na backstage tam i chłopaków.
I wanted to prank to the guys backstage, but I think it's going to be too complicated. All right, my headset is working great.
To
This
jest
is very
bardzo
comfortable.
dobra kombinacja. Słuchaweczki.
So it's a great combination.
15
It's the
w połączeniu
Meeting 15
z
headset
komputerem, firmy,
with-
która kiedyś będzie bardzo znana, Microsoft.
A company that might be known
Dzięki nam
one day.
będzie
It's
bardzo
called
znana,
Microsoft.
gratulujemy,
We'll make it
temu,
famous.
że całe to połączenie tak
So
fajnie
yes,
nam się sprawdza.
well done. This
Ja
connection is
mam
very
cały czas
good.
kawę. Moja trwa.
I'm in the middle of the coffee break. You disconnected, right?
Tak,
You've had your coffee.
sama inne obowiązki.
Yes, the other person had some other duties to attend to.
No dobra, no mamy teraz luz. Mamy
So it's break time. 5 minutes.
Jak się prowadzi?
Nie? Ciekawe,
Ciekawie?
bardzo.
Dobrze nam idzie, no, nawet szybko z tymi poszczególnymi kategoriami, nie? A wam jak się ogląda? A jak wam
Right, so
podobała
it's
ta
a
kwestia,
pleasure to be
z
hosting
kamerą?
this, and
Musimy do tej pani wrócić, która-
tell us
która do
if
nas
you liked the event and the KISS camera.
Jakby kolegę łapała gdzieś z pracy, a może u nich korporacyjnie jest zakaz
Now,
całowania w biurze.
there might be a corporate policy not to kiss people in the office, and that's what we told the very first lady who appeared on the KISS camera to grab someone from the office, but maybe she can find some sort of a teddy bear
Właśnie, coś tam na pewno
or the keyboard
można znaleźć.
or the mouse.
Dobra, tu mamy kawę. Jeszcze mam 2 minutki przerwy. Na tą przerwę na kawę. Mam nadzieję, że też zdążyliście albo napić się kawy, albo zdążyliście wyskoczyć szybko, załatwić jakąś szybką sprawę. Ja moją kawę też już zakończę. Dziękuję. Dobrze, już zakończyłem. Wracam do scenariusza. Za chwilę będziemy wracali do Was. Zostały jeszcze sekundy, tak? Kiedy już nas na wizji pewnie macie, a my sobie gadamy w tej chwili. Taki small talk. No dobrze, to chyba mamy kategorię, znaczy, że mamy zaczynać.
Right, so this is the next category, and we can be starting. It's called Important for Society and Right in Time.
Proszę bardzo.
Zobaczmy nominacje.
Let's see the nominations.
No, nominowani. Ja jeszcze 2 słowa może powiem na temat samej...
Let me just tell you something about the category itself. It's called Important for Society and Right in
To
Time.
są takie wydarzenia,
So these are
które
events
organizator
that
swoją działalnością bądź samym wydarzeniem powoduje
cause,
takie elementy, buduje pewne elementy, które wpływają pozytywnie na całe
that develop
społeczeństwo.
certain things that impact society as a whole,
Bądź na grupę
or a
społeczną,
professional group, or a social
zawodową
group,
naszego
or an
społeczeństwa,
age group.
naszego, nawet w ujęciu światowym bym powiedział. Right on time, czyli oznacza, że
Right on time
ze swoją ofertą,
means that
może
this
wydarzeniu, może swoją
event,
działalnością
this
we
offer
właściwym czasie, kiedy jest
was
potrzebne.
at the right time.
No to jest
In other words, when it was needed.
szczególna kategoria, bym powiedział.
So it's a special
Te firmy
category.
tu nominowane na pewno szczególnie
These companies
swoją działalnością i tym, co robią, chcą wpłynąć na
definitely want
pozytywnie
to
i swoją rolę
impact
wypełniać. W korporacjach nazywane to jest działalnością
the world around them. It's sometimes called CSR in the corporate world, but here I would just say these are things that are important to all of us.
I tu była konferencja, która mówiła o
So
środowisku. Co nas otacza.
we had a
Ta
conference
pierwsza
about the
konferencja
environment around
odbywała
us.
się w Pradze.
The first one was in Prague,
Ambasadą Wielkiej Brytanii,
done together with the British Embassy.
która no, bardzo ważne tematy poruszała.
And it talked about very important topics,
Wszystkich dodatków.
namely
Druga
what is
konferencja
around us, the
mówiła
environment.
o całej społeczności, tym,
And it
jak
also
to jest
talked
potrzebne,
about
żeby
society
sprawy finansowania,
and how
mikrofinansowania,
to finance things, microfinancing, and how that can impact the development of society well. Then there was the third conference about the fuel of the future, which is hydrogen. And it's also very important. We all drive cars,
tematyka znalezienia właściwych
so it's
rozwiązań.
very important to have the right source of energy
Na
for
pomoc
humankind.
samodzielnym i to wydarzenie
The
mówiące o
coalition
wsparciu dla
to
osób,
help
które
the not independent people. That's what it was called. It was about people who cannot cope with the life on their own.
wiązało się z grupami.
MPI chapter was
Była WOPR-owska konferencja związana ze wsparciem
about water rescue.
dla grupy WOP, która
It's
zajmuje się
called
ratowaniem
WOPR
życia w
in
górach.
Poland, which is
Więc
the
też bardzo ważna rzecz i bardzo ważna działalność.
the speaker actually means GOPR, which is the mountain rescue, not water rescue. It's a
Ale
different
zwycięzcą
organization.
w tej kategorii.
So it was to support them. It's a voluntary group of mountain rescue services.
O, proszę, mamy. Zwycięzcą jest.
Right, and the winner is
Bulgarian Development Bank.
Bulgarian
Gratulujemy.
Development Bank.
Gratulujemy. Statuetka dla Państwa
Congratulations.
jest przygotowana, jest
O,
już
jest
parkowana. Widzę, że mam tutaj pomoc z realizacji.
I
Czekajcie,
can
muszę
see
podejść. Co
we've
tam
got
dla
some
mnie jest?
assistance from over there. What do we have there?
Dobrze, okej. Mamy, słuchajcie,
Right.
pomoc taką z realizacji, że po tym,
What I've been told
po tej kategorii, ale jeszcze
is that
dokończę,
right after
Bulgarian
this
Development
category, but let me
Bank,
finish first,
gratulujemy
is the
Państwu.
Bulgarian Development
Statuetka
Bank.
dla Was jest już zaparkowana.
And congratulations,
Stickery
this
do Państwa
statuette
trafią w przyszłym
is going to be
tygodniu
sent to you
i będzie można je
next
umieszczać
week.
na swoich stronach, w komunikacji
and you'll be able to
mailowej,
place
social media.
the logos
Ta
on your
statuetka Państwa
website,
tam będzie
in your social media,
umieszczona
and so on.
i zaparkowana. A my mamy z realizacji
Now,
taką informację,
what
że
I've
możemy
just
zrobić
been
sobie
told
jeszcze jedną przerwę, czyli
that we can
troszkę
take
czasu
another break.
wyprzedziliśmy. Jak
Apparently,
widzicie,
we're ahead of
no,
time.
całkiem nieźle, sprawnie nam to idzie.
So things are
Więc
going
mamy teraz
well,
chwilkę
it
przerwy.
seems.
Na
Right, so
czas.
let's
Musimy
take a
tą
short
kawę
break
swoją
now.
jeszcze
It's
dokończyć.
time for us
Doskonale.
to
Bardzo się cieszę. Więc teraz zapraszamy
finish
Państwa
drinking
na
our
3
coffee.
minuty przerwy.
Right, let's
Będziecie
take
mieli
3
na swoich
minutes
ekranach zapewne
and,
wypuszczoną jakąś zaślepkę, a my wrócimy za 3
probably
minuty.
see
Bardzo
some
dobrze,
sort of
bo
a
ja też z tych 3 minut z
jingle on your
przyjemnością
screen,
skorzystam.
and I'll be happy to use
zobaczenia
these
za
3
3
minutes
Do
as well.
zobaczenia.
See you in 3 minutes.
No, witamy. Witamy z powrotem.
Jesteśmy.
Okay, so welcome back. Yes, we are back, and we have coffee, so everything is right in time, or before time. Are we before time? Yes, we
Dobrze,
are.
przed nami chyba
Okay, so right now, what's coming up next? We are going to have a sneak preview of Kiss Camera, or let's see what production offers. We are ready for every option.
O, proszę bardzo.
Oh, yes.
No,
Well,
jest Tomek z nami. Tomek, czy nas
Tomek
słyszy?
is joining us. Tomek, can you hear us?
Dzień dobry.
Good morning. Morning.
Miło Cię poznać.
Nice to meet you. Me too.
Jak się podoba nasze wydarzenie, Tomek?
How do you like our event so far?
Bardzo dobrze, widzę, że
Well, it's great. I can see that you are following the script, so we are ahead of the script.
Trochę nawet przyspieszamy.
We have accelerated. Well then, okay, Tomek, tell us.
Zgodnie z zapowiedziami
We have made announcements, and last year we are always sharing with the audience, with our partners. We are sharing information about what's coming up. What do we plan for the months to come? So please tell us.
Tak, słuchajcie, no,
Well, like any other year, we have many new things in store, and we want to focus on highlights and attractions, offline and online. This model will prevail after the pandemic. So events will be less virtual, and together with our partners, we are trying to design attractive formats of highlights. And secondly, we want to design even more attractive 2D stalls, and we want them to be available for our partners. We want them to be editable, lightweight, appealing, and fit for purpose. So they facilitate communication with partners, with clients. And thirdly, we want to improve backstage magic, so all tools that will enable us to enhance production of the entire event. Okay, Tomek, so what you said, we are focusing on highlights, on attractions this year. And I remember Brill was benefiting from it in Amsterdam in September. It was a dinner. So tables were allocated to guests, and they know where to go, and they know who they are seated with. And we know that an app and an interface will be built to integrate highlights and attractions in the event environment. And stalls will be editable to a greater client base. And the third thing you've mentioned, client backstage magic. So Tomek, I'm very often I'm asked by partners about AI or machine learning or bots. Perhaps you're going to opt for non-tangible tokens. You know, these are questions I have to answer. Tell us more about it, please. Well, I know, but I'm not going to tell you, as usual. Well, everything has to be ready beforehand. We need to tie all loose ends, but it needs to be tried and tested. And I'm very cautious with promises and commitments. So, Paweł, so you are the Polish element in meeting 15, and Tomek is the Japanese element. So Yumiko argues you are the Japanese element, so you want to make sure everything is revealed on time, you are accurate and perfect. So Yumiko, so is it a negative or a positive assessment? Of course, positive assessment. So I'm going to argue, as usual, anything you say, we can deliver it for yesterday, and Tomek is going to verify it. Tomek is going to tie all the loose ends, make sure it works, because your events very often may be complex and complicated, and it's important that participants of the event benefit from stable services that work seamlessly. Okay, so well then, award-wise and technology-wise, because we are benefiting from some elements I have listed, I'm very often asked by partners about tokens. tokens tied to awards. Can you tell us something more about it? I know it's not in the script. You've called me the Polish element, and it's true. I'm creative, I improvise. So let's see how Tomek is going to react. So what are you going to tell us about tokens in Japanese? I'm not saying no. It's a great idea. But we need to verify it. We need to put it to a test. This market is still volatile. It's not mature. So business-wise, we need to take a reasonable approach. Well, we've talked about it times and times again. I can share some details with you. We are keeping an eye on the Italian market, on the Italian art market, and they are tokenized. And it seems that it's a good way forward. The price parking we have created last year for the first gala will enable in the future integration of such elements if we see value in it. And if you decide you need it, today, in our view, it's not going to contribute any additional value. But if there is an Employer of the Year award, and if it's designed as a unique piece of work, then it's going to be parked in the parking, in the award parking, and we'll revisit tokens. That's right. You have mentioned awards, so I'm going to park them because they are waiting in line in the virtual prize room. So it was a pleasure to talk to you, and I wish you good luck. Thank you very much, Tomek. And we are getting on with new categories. So the next category is the best series of events. Okay, let's see who's been nominated. The best series of events nominees include 90 Consulting Limited, 35 3S Group, IDEX Laboratories, Greta Alexandra, Szwedzko Capital, and Serbia. What does it mean? Those companies that you see have built a series of events on our platform, and those events, creating a whole, were recommended by our partners as unique events that should be nominated because they generated additional values for their participants. So in a series of events, the process is seamless and smooth. You don't have to log every time you join. So building 15, as you know, enables you to build your own Netflix, your own Instagram, your own environment for podcasts, everything. It's a one-stop shop, and those events enabled customers to build such environments for participants, and you can use those resources anytime and anywhere, in the underground, on a train. You can read it, you can listen to it, and series of events benefited from those capabilities. So let's see who is the winner in this category. And the winner is Xavier. Congratulations. So your prize is being parked in the virtual prize room. So congratulations on your victory. It's a category that makes provision of data to the customer very important, and you realize it very well. So do other companies, that it's a very effective way forward. And we are proceeding with the next category, unless we still have time to Okay, let's take a peek at our team challenge, Mars versus Venus. Okay, we will see the score. Can we refresh the score? Perhaps guys have managed to get the upper hand. No, they didn't. We're still losing. Okay, so what about MVP? Have we got a new contestant on the list? Ranking first. Okay, let's go up. Christian, Malwina and Marzena is still leading the way. So they were the fastest, they provided most accurate answers. That's why they are topping the chart. So we can proceed to the next category, and the next category is the best event, general meetings. So general meetings, which are events for many of us, if you have any experience in this department, which are boring to death. If I jog my memory, our general meetings, you you cover the agenda item by item, and it's an event that fails to contribute anything. It needs to be completed, but these are general meetings with a difference. They have additional merits because they had a cool host, they were dynamic, or a team that was reporting or were moderating, were contributing something extra with their personality, what was noticed by partners. So you can organize general meetings on our platform using means of electronic communication. This is what the Polish Act says. So you need to take your documents to the notary, and general meetings using remote and electronic means of communication are a safeguarding measure. I don't know if you remember when we were talking to Michael, and he recalled the typhoon that struck Japan. The event was organized in October, but because it was planned in advance, and because it was a hybrid meeting, this meeting could take place. Today's meetings are very similar. For example, this is the general meeting season in Poland, and please imagine that the president of the board or the main shareholder is isolating, is not able to join the general meeting, which was convened 4 weeks earlier, and you need to close the year, you need to vote and adopt the final report. So with general meeting 15, if the general meeting is scheduled, it's not an issue because everyone who is keen to take part may take part in it using electronic means of communication. So let's see who has been nominated in this category.
The best event, general meetings.
The best event, general meetings, and nominees include Medical Continence Centers, the Polish Chamber of Logistics and Dispatch, the Polish Association of Neurology, Polish-Swiss Chamber of Commerce. Congratulations on nominations, and who is the winner in this category? So, the Polish Society of Neurology. Congratulations on your victory. The prize is yours. And let's proceed to another item of our agenda, because we are nearing to Hosts and Stars. No, we are revisiting thanks to our production team because there was a tie. So let's see, Hosts and Stars, has anything changed? These are our nominees.
I co? Gotowi na wynik?
And are you ready to learn who's the winner?
Mamy zwycięzcę.
Yes, we have the winner, and let's see what
Brawo,
happened.
Henkel. Brawo.
Bravo to Henkel Poland.
No, zwyciężyliście w tej
So
kategorii.
you have won
Po tej
in
właśnie
this
kontynuacji
category.
dogrywce
After
głosowania.
the
Brawo, mamy
follow-up,
zwycięzcę.
after additional
The best
time, we
host
have
and
the
stars,
winner
Henkel
in
Polska
hosts and
and
stars
Łukasz
category.
Orland and
It's
Home Care. Brawo,
Henkel
gratulujemy,
Polska
statuetka
Limited
dla
Laundry and
państwa
Home Care.
jest
The
już
prize is
przygotowana i
yours
tak to
and
będzie
it's ready to
opakowana.
park.
Brawo.
Bravo.
Widzicie Państwo, ja wiem, że to nie jest
I
częsta
know
praktyka,
that it's not
że
a
w czasie
frequent
wydarzenia
practice that
ktoś
as the
decyduje
event
się na
unfolds,
realizację
someone
tego typu głosowania
decides
w
to
czasie rzeczywistym.
carry on
Meeting 15
voting in real time,
Więc jeżeli
but
organizator
meeting
sobie rozważy,
15
żeby
allows you
robić
to
to na
do
żywo,
that. So if
proszę
the
bardzo.
organizer
My
is
jesteśmy, jak
bold
widzicie,
to
na
go
żywo,
ahead
było
with live
głosowanie,
voting,
był
that's what
remis,
we
jest
did. We
kontynuacja
had a
tego głosowania
tie, so we've
i możemy
decided
wtedy
to
wyłonić
give extra
zwycięzcę
time
w
for
czasie
voting
rzeczywistym.
to select the
Wy
winner in real time. And it's up to you to
zaczynamy, co?
decide. So coming up next
Ostatnia kategoria.
is the final category.
Finałowa kategoria.
So the final category, the best event of the year.
Drodzy Państwo, to jest ten moment, kiedy
Ladies
mamy
and
fanfary.
gentlemen, this
I to
is
jest ten
the
moment,
pinnacle
kiedy,
of this event.
wyłonimy
And this is the time when we are announcing the best, in your opinion, the best event in 2021. The best of all events from all categories. Each and every event is different. They are not always comparable, and not events could be nominated in our competition because some of them were very private or internal, and then you can't share the content of the event, and we understand it. But we have selected the best of the best of events organized last year. Are you curious? Yes, of course.
Mamy.
Okay, so we have nominees in the Best Event of the Year category, and nominees include AGMA agents and managers in creative industries of Finland, Embassy of the Republic of Poland in Tokyo,
And PI.
and the Polish Investment and Trade Agency,
Grupa Eurocash.
Eurocash Group, Ingram Micro Limited, Łukasiewicz Research Network, Institute of Aviation, and the Ministry of Economy of the Republic of Bulgaria and partner.
Bardzo imponująca kategoria. Drodzy Państwo, ja sobie pozwolę dwa słowa jeszcze.
Okay, so let
To
me
wydarzenia
just
pierwsze
chime
to
in
właśnie
because
to,
the
które
first
było
event
planowane
is
i
the
pojawił się
event that
tyfon.
was planned and the
Bardzo dobrze.
typhoon
Ja
struck,
zalecam
so
Państwu
it was
zobaczyć,
meticulously planned. Make sure you read the overview of the event and about Finland, when the organizer was looking for the right platform to stage this important event, it selected meeting 15, the Polish embassy in Tokyo, and the meeting and the event which was nominated before, dedicated to hydrogen, the fuel of the future. We are honored that you have selected our platform, Eurocash Group. If I remember correctly, it's the Christmas event. Thousands of people were taking part. It was a great event, great and cool event. Ingram Micro Limited, a company which is the largest IT distributor worldwide, and it has been benefiting from Meeting 15 platform for years. It was a very complex event with multiple stalls and broadcasts and studios and games. And we had top-notch hosts hosting a show, Łukasiewicz Research Network, Institute of Aviation. It was an event staged in Poland. And it brought together probably all space agencies around the world, research agencies that are working on innovations, supersonic airplanes, urban mobility. Very soon, things will unfold, and make sure you keep an eye on Łukasiewicz network. And thanks to its wide international network, you will see flying drones in the cities, and you will see unmanned taxi cabs communicating with drones. We are very close to see that. This conference was organized and brought together with Brill, and even NASA congratulated on sterling job, if I remember correctly. The Ministry of Economy of the Republic of Bulgaria, the 3 Cs initiative, 12 presidents, hybrid format, the Palace of Culture in Bulgaria benefited from networking solutions. We had live audience in Bulgaria discussing very important topics. So these are the best of the best, and I wonder who is going to win. Okay, so let's see. It's Eurocash Group. Congratulations. Eurocash Group, congratulations to you. You have won the prize in the Best Event of the Year category. The prize is yours. We have a multi-winner because this is not the first prize for Eurocash today. Congratulations to everyone. So this is the final category today. So let's see what is happening in our Venus versus Mars challenge. Let's look up our score. The production team, if you need our help, we need yours. Oh, it's Venus in the lead. Okay, we are losing again. Okay, Venus ranks first. Congrats. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure to compete with your team. Okay, guys, you didn't give us a helping hand, and I have to cope with failure. Okay, so let's see who's our most valuable player, who is going to win headsets. Okay, so this is our top 5 of contestants, and yes, Marzena, thanks to you, Marzena, my team has lost. Thank you very much. So right now we need to pick special color for Marzena. Marzena, you can pick the color of your choice. We have blue, pink, yellow, and blue. So Marzena, let us know which color you'd like to have. And Venus and Mars challenge has ended. We have presented prizes in 12 categories, so it looks like this event ends. Okay, so it's dance time, it's show time. We have rehearsed for this module. I've promised a dance last year, so yes, we are going to dance in a minute. So we are going to leave you for a minute because we need to prepare the studio for the dance, and I need to change, I need to get ready, and it's a very special dance that may lead to very different results. So let me congratulate winners from different categories. Thank you very much for staying tuned with us, because probably it's going to be difficult to thank you after this dance, but we had 12 categories, and I'm trying to postpone the dance in time because I have stage fright. But well then,
chyba czas. Właśnie
but it's time to get changed.
będzie teraz przerwa.
Okay, so we are going to take a break. I think we are going to take a 3-minute break. I'll be quick, and I'm coming back in 3 minutes with the dance routine. And you are going to see slideshow featuring photographs from different events, and see you in a minute.
Brawo!
Podobało się?
Bardzo. Było czuć trochę
Did you like
emocji.
it? Yes, there was a lot of
Dziękuję.
emotion.
Drodzy Państwo, chciałem Wam
Ladies
przedstawić
and gentlemen, let me
osobę, z którą
introduce
dzisiaj tańczyłem dla Was.
my dance
Aleksiej
partner.
Rysenko, medalista Mistrzostw
Alexei
Europy,
is a
dwukrotny mistrz
European
Polski w
champion
kategorii 100 kg,
and a
nasz
double
kandydat
Polish
na Igrzyska
champion,
w Paryżu.
our candidate
Dziękuję Ci
for
bardzo.
the Olympic Games in
Brawo!
Paris. And a big round of applause.
Nam nie pozostaje nic innego, jak zakończyć nasze
Right.
wspaniałe wydarzenie.
This is it.
Dziękuję Ci bardzo, Jumeko. To była prawdziwa
Thank you,
przyjemność.
Yumeko.
Bardzo
pleasure.
dziękuję. Bardzo
Thank you.
dziękuję. Dla mnie też to był zaszczyt tak poprowadzić to
was
wspaniałe
another,
wydarzenie.
to
日本から
host this
ご参加いただいている皆さんも本日本当にありがとうございました。どうでしたか？黒帯のお二人の踊りという名目で本日やってもらいましたけど、楽しんでいただけましたでしょうか？
Nie zrozumiałem nic. Domyślam się, że
Haven't understood
do naszych
anything,
gości z
but
Japonii
I suppose you're
przemawiałaś. Dziękujemy.
talking to our guests from
Dziękujemy
Japan.
bardzo.
Thank you.